So I've created videos on each of the email automation separately. So I thought, why not create one video where I discuss like all the email automations and how the whole structure looks. So I'll be quickly going through all these. So the first email automation that we set up, all the automations are around, there are like 14 or more automations here. And the first one is welcome one. We split between customers and prospects, and here we just say, okay, so the who are customers, who are prospects. So the customers are basically who have purchased from us at least once before, and prospects are who have never purchased from our brand. So this is the split. And in the welcome email one, we won't be giving any incentive to the customers, and we would be giving the incentive to prospects as it is mentioned on the pop-up form. And the second email is best sellers email, and after that there's like a brand story email, testimonial and reviews. We have just mentioned testimonial and reviews. The other is what makes us different, USP, our USP versus competitors. What's the difference between us? And the other is educational email. So there's like this has to be sequence. We create every email and have delay of 2 to 3 days between each. And so the educational one is basically whatever educational email that you can create for your brand. If it's a rope brand, you can talk about the pockets of the rope and how you can use the rope for maximum utility. And there's another one is objection handling. You have to do customer research based on your brand, and you have to make sure that you understand what the customer objections are specifically for your brand. So if you're a luxury premium brand, then you have to make sure, and your prices are high, then your competition, this is the major objection of your customers, then you can justify your pricing, or you can let people let subscribers know as to why your pricing is high, and handle that objection to make sure that they don't have any problem purchasing from your brand. When it comes to prospect, because we're giving them incentive, and if they haven't bought, so this setup would look like this. We would have a trigger as well, and the trigger would be that if somebody purchases in the welcome flow, then they would be, if somebody comes in welcome flow and they are going through these emails, but they purchased so they will be excluded from the welcome flow. But if they haven't purchased after receiving even the objection handling email, yes, so that's why we have also included the incentives ending soon email. And then again, we have included another email, plain text email from the founder, 48 hours running. So then in total, there would be like 3 emails that would be about the discount code. But in all the emails, we do mention the discount code, because the discount code is live and the customer can receive the discount code in the prospect section, of course. The second email is best campaign performance. So if somebody goes to the whole campaign flow, so the whole welcome flow, but they still didn't purchase. So then we create like a separate sequence where this is like a best campaign performance. So whatever our best campaigns are, we start to schedule it. We just have this automation set up. So this could be like 3 to 5 of your best campaigns. You can set these up in here. You can just directly duplicate them here. So you don't have to make changes, or you can make some changes knowing that this would be automated completely, and everybody who doesn't purchase in the welcome flow will be receiving it. Then there's site abandonment flow. We usually have like only email one. And site abandonment is basically just whenever somebody just browses, comes to your site and just leaves it, doesn't even browse any products. So we have like an email where we just mention the brand, about the brand and everything. And we may have like the product block as well here there. So because they might not have even seen our products on the website, so that's why we have the products here as well. They can quickly glance at what the products look like. And then the next email is browse abandonment email. Here there are multiple splits. The first split is customers and prospects. Split is basically the same. If somebody does have purchased from us, then we are again splitting between hero products versus other products. So the reason we do this is because in the hero product section, we can create like a very personalized emails, and the reason could be that we have a lot of reviews for the for a hero product. So we can mention that reviews as well, and we are much more confident, selling our hero product than other products. So the messaging could be a lot different in the hero product section, and so this is how the sequence would look. And in the prospect section as well, we split between hero product versus other products. And in each of these, the emails are kind of similar. We just are changing the copywriting. And in email 1 is we give no discount. Email 2 again we give no discount, and then email 3 we give like the 48-hour discount. We are giving you a 10% discount, which will expire in 48 hours. And but it depends on your brand as well, because if somebody if a brand doesn't want to send too many discount codes, then we do this. Otherwise, you can have like the discount code in the second email, so that would work as well. And I have mentioned it at review section at the end of every email, because if somebody has browsed our products, so it is good to have like the review section at the end of the email, and maybe have that banner, some sort of banner as well, like 4.8%, 4.8 rating out of 5, based on 1000 reviews or something like that. So people understand, that this brand is trustworthy. There are a lot of reviews for this brand. And next is abandoned cart and checkout one. This is basically the same as the browse abandonment one. The splits are the same, but the difference is mainly of the there's another one additional splits that's making this even more complex. One is that is the qualify for free shipping one. So because we can't do that in the browse abandonment one, actually we can, but we don't do that there. We just do it abandoned cart one, because somebody came to our site, browse our products and then added to cart, or even started checkout. So now they have their products in the cart, so we can easily know if the products qualify for free shipping or not. Let's say your brand says that if you buy a products, if the order amount is more than 50 pounds or $50, that you will be qualified for free shipping, and we will ship the product for free. So here that split would work. So we will just split it. We will say, okay, if the products, the amount of the products, or the purchase amount is 50 pounds or $50 or more than $50, then we will have this split. And when somebody does qualify for free shipping, we have this banner at the top of the email: you qualify for free shipping. And if they don't qualify for free shipping, then we don't say anything. It's not like when they don't qualify for free shipping, we try to upsell to them, okay, if you buy this as well, you will get free shipping. We don't do that. You can do that, but the reason we don't do it is because we don't. If somebody has already abandoned the cart, we just want to want them to have a good experience in this purchase from us, and not we don't want to disturb them in any way that would tarnish our brand reputation or something. This is the abandoned cart checkout one. And the next one, and in the emails are again the similar. Email 1 has no discount, email 2 has no discount, and email 3 has discount. It would expire in 48 hours. The discount across all the flows, the percentage is kind of similar, 10 to 20%. So this is how we do the discounts. And in the post purchase, there is a split between first time customers versus if they have purchased 2 or more times. And this is basically, the split is basically in the first email. Then all the next emails are kind of similar. And the first email will just have thank you versus thanks again. So if somebody has purchased from us 2 or more times, then we can say, okay, thanks again. And we will have cut that kind of like messaging. So this would work like that, like this. And then reviews request email automation is another automation. We will just ask for a review if they haven't already reviewed our product. And the next one is replenishment. This may not work for every brand, but it might work for some brands, and it is a very good flow to have. If this brand if this makes sense for your brand, it would be you will be continuously getting sales, and this would be the most important flow for you. And when we go to the win back one, there's like the first is placed order once or placed order twice or more. So win back flow has this condition that if somebody has purchased from us, placed order, and then they have not placed order in the last 90 days, so they have placed order maybe in the last 60 or 90 days, but between that period they haven't purchased once. So we can have like a kind of different messaging here as well. And So in the email one, we can say, okay, if somebody has purchased one, that is one thing. But if somebody has purchased twice or more, then there are some kind of like loyal customers, and we can send them a different kind of messaging, saying, you have already purchased twice. You know that our brand works and our products are of good quality, and if you buy from us again, you will get even a better experience right now, because we are continuously improving our products. Then we go to the sunset flow. Sunset flow is basically email 1, 2, 3. Sunset flow as the trigger of either 90 days or 180 days, or it could be 120 days as well. So this is basically, if somebody hasn't engaged with us in the last 90 or 180 days, then we send them a series of emails. These emails may contain, that you haven't engaged from us in so long, what could be the reason, and things like that. And we try to incentivize as much as possible. Like I mentioned it, the discount codes across all the emails are like 10 to 20%. So we in the sunset flow, we give the maximum amount of discount that we can. That is basically around 20%. So we try to win them back, and if they don't engage with us in the sunset flow, then we kind of unsubscribe them in the last email. After they have received the last email, we have like this delay of 2 days. So if the person doesn't even engage with us in this flow, then we just unsubscribe them, and they will not receive any of our automation or email again, or campaign even again. And then there's VIP flow, and you can also create VVIP flow depending on the brand. So this is like order 5+ time condition. You can have 3+ time condition as well, that somebody has placed order 3 or more times. Then you can have like the email one, where you're basically just thanking them, mentioning that they are VIP. And then email 2, you can give them a gift card, or like we have written here in the email 1, you can directly give them a gift card. And then in the second one, you can remind them about the gift card. And the VVIP is like, depends on what you can do. Like we have written that meet with the founder and add a gift card of 25% as well. So it depends on what is possible for you. But if you can like give some sort of very personalized experience through VVIP people, then that would be good as well. This flow may not be the best one, like in terms of revenue. You may not get like thousands of dollars of revenue from this flow, because there will be very few people that pass this. But yeah, it would be good for your brand, and they would be loyal, and they might refer other customers as well. So it would be good experience. So don't go like overboard with it, but try to have like some sort of incentive. Maybe as you send the customer a letter, a personalized direct mail letter. The other way is 99 non-engagers 90 days. It depends on how you go with it, because there's a sunset flow as well. Like I said, sunset flow can be triggered after 90 days as well. And then there's win back flow as well. So it depends on how you sequence it. But what we do is that we have this win back flow triggered after 60 days, and the sunset flow triggered after 120 or 180 days. And that's it. We don't have any non-engagers 90 days flow. But it depends, you can have win back flow in the last 60 days triggered in the last 60 days, and then you can have non-engagers triggered after 90 days, and then you can have sunset triggered after 180 days. The other flow is basically refunded. So this means is, if somebody refunds, you have to make sure that this person has the most chance that they would come back, because they've literally placed the order, and and then they refunded to you, and everything. Their product may have been even delivered to this home, and they refunded again. So you just apologize in the email, and then you give them incentive, basically saying, we apologize for any inconvenience, and we're giving you this discount if you want to come back again. That's it. And the cancellation has the same idea. If somebody does cancel, you can just say, okay, you cancel, we apologize for any inconvenience, and here's incentives. And then again, there's like a discount for subscribing to SMS for email subscribers. This is basically what happens is, brands usually have like pop up, and they're collecting emails from but they may not have many brands don't have SMS pop up, but after some time they realize that they should add the SMS pop up as well, or SMS just field SMS field in the pop up as well. But there are already many subscribers that are not subscribed to SMS. So we try to create a flow, and we create a campaign, and we send to all the email subscribers, incentivizing them. Then that if you subscribe to SMS, we will give you this discount. And if they do subscribe to SMS, then they are entered. Then how we do it is, we create a Shopify page, and in Omnisend or Klaviyo, you create a pop-up form and you integrate it with Shopify. And then when somebody subscribes from that specific pop-up form, because it would not be actually a pop-up form, we do it through embedded form. So when somebody does subscribe from that embedded form, they are tagged. So we can have any tag that we want. We just tag them, okay, SMS subscribers for email subscribers, or we can just have the tag, okay, uh, su- subscribe to SMS while being subscribed to email, or result of this campaign. Any tag. So whatever tag that you have, you will create an automation based on that tag. That okay, if somebody you will first create like a segment that any customer who has this tag, add them to this segment, and then you will create an automation based on that segment, that any any customer who enters into this segment, enable this automation. And this automation is basically the discount code. In SMS, we give them a discount code that we promise to them. And here we have written like advanced automation example. This is basically like you may have seen, we have splits of hero products versus other products. So you don't need like all you don't have to do it like that you have like one split for hero, one split for other products. You can have split for every product as well. It really depends on your brand. If you have like 4 products, you can have in every single email, you can have in every single automation, you can have the separate split for each of their products. So it depends on how how much personalized do you want to do, because when you do this kind of splits, you can personalize as much as you want, and whatever you say, because it would directly hit the customer that okay, this email is there only for me, because when you are sending, let's say in the bank card, you're sending to a prospect, and they qualify free shipping, and this is other product. So there's so much personalization, and so this is why we create these automations. And if you need any help, or you have any questions related to these automations, just comment and or reach me out on LinkedIn, and yeah, we will figure it out. Thank you. Bye bye.